Hello, I'm Tim Hellman.
And I'm Jamison Challeen.
And this is Movie Talk. Today we're going to review the movie Iron Man 3. Robert Downey Jr. returns to his most popular movie role, Iron Man, aka Tony Stark, based on the Marvel Comics superhero, for the fourth time after playing him in two other Iron Man movies and The Avengers, in which he was paid $50 to $70 million. This time around, Stark suffers from PTSD and must battle a terrorist going by the name of the Mandarin, played by Ben Kingsley, as well as a scientist named Aldrich Killian, played by Guy Pearce, who's working on regenerative healing technology that also gives him superpowers, I guess. Jon Favreau reprises his role as Stark's security chief, Happy Hogan, but he handed over directing duties to Shane Black this time, Downey Jr.'s buddy, and he wrote and directed Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. He also co-wrote this with Drew Pearce. So what do you think of the movie?
I really enjoyed it. Of course, the performances are brilliant. The performance by Guy Pearce was show-stealing, as far as I'm concerned.
Right.
With it would be show-stealing except for the brilliance of Ben Kingsley, which I don't want to go into too much because I don't want to spoil anything.
There's a twist involving his character that we don't want to give away.
And it's hard for me not to explain because that character of the Mandarin is kind of the ultimate Tony Stark villain. And I've been really excited.
Was really good in Iron Man 2.
Oh, no, his performance was brilliant.
And so was Sam Rockwell.
Oh, yeah, no, I think anything that those guys do, I mean, their performances were great. I just think that it just felt a little of a weaker movie to me is all. But I'm not trashing that movie at all. I just think that this one was really as good as the first one. For the most part.
I thought the second one had the most brilliant dialogue, like the most witty.
Yeah, the pithiness. Yeah, he's so good at the pithy. That's I guess what I really liked.
His character really was just hilarious in that one, I thought, Tony Stark.
Yeah. Well,
he's
such a funny character.
Ended up playing that role in the second one.
I mean, Downey Jr. is perfect. Like, that's the role he was born to play or something, you know. I don't know if he'd be proud to say that, but...
Do you think he deserves over 10 times as much money as the rest of the Avengers cast?
I don't know. That's hard to say.
They do the same amount of work, but he does draw in more money, I guess.
Well, and that's the thing. In Hollywood, oftentimes they're rated in how much money they bring in for every dollar spent on them.
Yeah.
And, he's worth it to him, so I guess he might as well get his chunk of change. I guess what I liked about this one, it felt like while he spent a lot more time out of the armor, they were focusing on the man inside the armor, which I thought was kind of an interesting analogy, and forgive me for reading too much into it, being a comic book fan, but it's like the first movie kind of showed you the shell, the Iron Man, and this part was showing you the human part. And like the bringing him the PTSD from his experiences, that's really cool. They don't seem to cover in movies how psychologically traumatizing those situations can be. I mean that's as good as going to
the
war.
World from an alien invasion is pretty stressful, I think.
and who better to play that than somebody who knows what it's like to be really stressed out in their life?
Oh, yeah.
You know, I think he really knows what some of those emotions are like, and can bring that forth brilliantly. And if he couldn't, he's such a great pretender that he certainly would make us think so.
I was going to say, Robert Downey Jr. has definitely proven that you can be out of control drug addict and still recover and amount to the greatest, one of the biggest paid actors in history.
Well, I think
highest paid actors.
I think that is what, and I don't want to get too philosophical here, but I think that's kind of what he has shown us as a human being. Forget his celebrity, forget his acting and all that, all his talent, which are incredible. But as a person, we've seen him go up to the very bottom and then come back again.
To the very bottom.
And even if he falls off a cliff again, even if he gets back into that, which I don't think he will, but if he did, you know, he's shown us a lot. He's given us a lot just in showing somebody triumphing from that. You know. Even if he goes back to it, doesn't matter. Show that there's someone still out there fighting. Artists are meant to be fucked up. That's what makes someone a sensitive person.
Almost every huge movie star is crazy. Mel Gibson, Tom Cruise.
Well, I think you have to be crazy.
Robert Downey Jr. was at one time.
at least quixotically crazy to chase being a movie star, because you are chasing the impossible dream and you're fighting almost impossible odds to do it. So I think you gotta have a little crazy, or at least I think Downey Jr. has a giant set of brass balls. I apologize for that, but he seems to have the just confidence somewhere. It's like he has a bottle of confidence. He takes a sip of his confidence bottle and he walks out. You know, and I'm not making any illusions about alcohol. I'm just saying, like, confidence. He's just got an intense confidence that you can't shake.
So what rating would you give it then?
I would give it I'm going to give it a 4.5.
That's what I'm going to give it.
I'm only going to knock 1/2 star off because
I gave the first two 5 though.
Going to a movie should be what the first Iron Man felt like. And this movie I had as much fun watching. When you get to see all the suits of armor, I yelled out in the theater. I did. I was like, yeah, because I was very excited to see all the different armors. Because I'm a nerd.
Oh yeah.
So, and I'm proud. I'm a proud nerd.
Well, I hope the studios can keep coming up with enough money to pay Robert Downey Jr. to keep playing a role.
He's signed to Avengers too, though.
No, he's not. They're trying to negotiate now.
Oh, I thought he was confirmed.
He wants a raise. He's also trying to get a raise for the other actors, but...
Well, but they made $1 billion off the last one, but... Yeah, no, I don't know. I guess how I feel, I know that he brings... Nobody.
Johnny Depp?
No. You know what? You can do Avengers without Iron Man, frankly, as far as I'm concerned. You can leave him out, I'm good. You don't need him. Yeah. Also, get rid of Hawkeye. There is no purpose for Hawkeye.